Prime Minister commends specialist doctors. NCD Governor acknowledges city residents. And police confirm peaceful New Year's celebrations. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jaylee Sapies. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape has commended health workers and support staff of Port Moresby General Hospital, as well as health workers across the nation, for their faithful and tireless effort in serving the people of Papua New Guinea.
Prime Minister James Marape has shared his word of acknowledgement to the Chief Executive Officer of Port Moresby General Hospital, Dr. Paki Molumi, and his team, including the health workers, securities, and others, for the hard work in providing health services all throughout 2025 and moving forward to 2026.
I want to say thank you to Dr. Molumi for always leading up well, and all your staff, the nurses, the cleaning staff, the catering staff, the security, the doctors who work long hours, the students training from the medical faculty. Thank you to each and every one of you for your service to your country in 2025.
He further extended his acknowledgement to all health workers across the country, noting that those who serve in the healing ministry deserve respect and appreciation.
And people of Papua New Guinea say thank you to all staff in our country. The hand of healing is the hand of God. And those of you who work in the healing ministry is to be commended. Many of you work long hours.
PM Marape also thanked specialist doctors for their service to Papua New Guinea.
I'm our Vietnamese special heart doctor. I just want to also say thank you for your work, for the service of my people in Papua New Guinea.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has thanked specialist doctors at the Port Moresby General Hospital for the successful completion of Papua New Guinea's first kidney transplant and bypass heart surgery carried out in 2025.
Prime Minister James Marape, on behalf of the government of Papua New Guinea, has thanked specialist doctors at Port Moresby General Hospital for surgery achievements in 2025, making Papua New Guinea the first Pacific Island nation to successfully perform an organ transplant.
And to all of you in the specialist hospital, for the first time this year we were able to do a kidney transplant where 2 donors donated one of their kidneys, and the 2 recipients are now recovering well.
The surgeries include a successful kidney transplant carried out by urologist and kidney transplant surgeon Dr. Damien Hashola and his team, and also the first bypass heart surgery carried out by Dr. Noah Tapawa and his team. PM Marape described this as a historic achievement for Papua New Guinea's health sector.
Where Dr. Hashola and his team were able to do this historic kidney transplant. This year also Dr. Topua were able to do the first heart bypass in surgery in our country.
Marape also acknowledged the role of hospital management and partners for their support towards the health sector. He reaffirmed the government's commitment to strengthen the health sector through continued investment in world-class health facilities.
We're working towards delivering the first world-class cancer facility in our country by next year. And in the constraint of resources we have, we are putting our money where our mouth is, and many support agencies that government has mobilized, including Kumul Petroleum and others, will continue to support the work of our specialist healthcare.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Central Provincial Police have noted a peaceful New Year celebration across the province despite minor incidents.
Acting Central Province Commander Superintendent Joseph Saleh confirmed that according to the police stations in various locations in the province, there were no major law and order issues reported in January 1st, 2026. People from Moroguna in Abo district to Apinipi in Kairuku and extend to the mountainous areas of Goilala and Koyari transited well into 2026. Sele commended the Central people, saying this festive season showed the true spirit of Central Province. No major incidents were recorded, and that speaks volume about the maturity and responsibility of the people. He also acknowledged the collective effort of leaders at all levels that worked with the police in ensuring law and order is visible in the communities. He says community policing is the way forward for Central Province, saying the people of Central are known as the peace and loving people, and they must show that through their actions and attitudes. He further praised the police personnel in their effort in discouraging homebrew manufacturing, an initiative that contributed in reducing alcohol-related issues. He confirmed that a few minor alcohol-related incidents were reported and were addressed accordingly. In overall, Superintendent Joseph Saleh says this year has been one of the most peaceful festive seasons Central Province has experienced, and it is a positive sign of progress for the people of Central. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
National Capital District Governor Powes Pakop has acknowledged city residents for being a part of the city's journey in 2025.
National Capital District Governor Powes Pakop said 2025 was a significant year for Papua New Guinea as the country celebrated its 50 years of independence, with Port Moresby having the greatest celebration to mark the milestone.
We started in January into February, and in May, June, July, back to back, we told a story about Papua New Guinea. We celebrate our journey. We pay homage to our founding leaders, founding fathers and mothers.
Governor Pakop said with Papua New Guinea stepping into 2026, it must reflect on the pivotal moment of its 50-year journey and strive for another 50 years.
We express gratitude and appreciation to all those who have contributed, big or small, in their own ways, political leaders, business leaders, leaders in our faith and religion, churches, in the NGOs, sports personnel, artists and musicians. We brought together to our community from the Pacific region.
He challenged the city residents to take opportunity and reset their lives to achieve goals and contribute to the nation building.
We have seen the last 50 years, and by saying miedo. So ladies and gentlemen, as we meet, for myself, I've already set my goals, personal goals. Me writing finish in the last 2 weeks.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Oktedi Mining Limited has reaffirmed its commitment to community safety and law and order issues with a donation of 4 200-litre drums of Zoom to the Royal Papua New Guinea Constabulary Water Police Directorate in Port Moresby recently.
The fuel support will enable the water police team to increase maritime patrols and maintain law and order across Fairfax Harbour, surrounding areas and the Motukia Logistics Corridor. This contribution forms part of Oktedi's ongoing assistance to police in the National Capital District, reinforcing the company's existing Memorandum of Understanding with the RPNGC. Acting Director of Water Police Directorate, Inspector Giwi Yaku, while welcoming the donations, described this support as timely and essential. Mr. Yaku said this support from Oktedi Mining Limited will boost maritime patrols, especially around city high-risk zones in the harbour. Oktedi Manager of Media and Public Relations, Ruth Warren, who officially handed over the fuel drums, said the company values its partnership with stakeholders, including the police. Ms. Warren said Oktedi is committed to contributing to a safer community and supporting the work of the water police. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. Holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Even if we are non-aligned, we must show commitment and trust to whoever we engage with.
Returning in February 2026 is In Focus, your weekly news and current affairs talk show, which presents in-depth commentaries, discussions, and analysis of the major current affairs issues in Papua New Guinea and in the region.
The Tolai people as well that were left behind.
Super funds have grown from just under 2 billion kina industry to now 20 billion kina.
We engage in discussions with decision makers and experts across politics, government, history, industry, economics and business, as well as health, social, cultural and environmental issues, keeping you well informed right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. A community leader in Port Moresby South has welcomed a recent water donation, praising efforts to support residents affected by the ongoing water shortages.
With the recent water donation carried out by Smith Ano at Koki for the Wanigala community in the Port Moresby South electorate, a community leader has raised concerns and also praised the initiative. Community leader Avalon Jerry commended Smith Ano for delivering water using his water truck free of charge to assist families affected by ongoing water shortages in the area. He said the support has helped many households struggling to access water. Mr. Jerry also raised concerns about the continued water problems faced by the Wanigala community and the city as a whole and called on relevant authorities to address the issue.
What are people need to meet I think some members meet go to Yukla for so far 15 or 20 years now. Yukla sana around for something Yukla working. Yukla feeling Mosem, Yukla no got leader or kind of same. No got community reps or something. Yukla come up stop on it. That's why Mikla talk some all friends from Mikla or some or leaders from Mikla or outside friends from Mikla now Mikla
Now only it come now or provide him some like good service law people from Mitra now. All come only it sim wara think come all kula people wara from Mitra or family na. Mitra filimosem now Mitra garol all man stop finish.
He thanks Smithano for the timely assistance and encourage more support for communities facing similar challenges. The water donation has been welcomed by residents who say such initiatives bring relief and hope during difficult times. Joel Mipari, National EMTV News.
Whilst addressing Port Moresby City residents on New Year's Eve, NCDC City Manager Ravu Frank has acknowledged city residents for their support for a better and livable city despite the tough times faced individually.
National Capital District Commission City Manager Ravu Frank said 2025 was not easy for everyone, but residents and the city management did their best to come through the year. Mr. Frank said there were challenges beyond their capabilities, but they still thrived to overcome and excel.
And so I congratulate you all for completing the journey that was set out for all of us in 2025. Certainly, life is hard in the city, and it takes will and courage with the right mindset to survive and to be happy, especially in a thriving modern city like Port Moresby.
He said it is even harder for the board and management of National Capital District Commission as they try to maneuver the challenges of Port Moresby. He commended the leadership of NCD Governor Paul Sparkop, the three open members, together with the commissioners and the management for providing the best for city residents amidst the challenges. He further called on citizens to learn from 2025 and move forward in 2026.
Let us learn from our respective performances in our public and private lives throughout 2025. Where we faltered and failed in 2025, let us aim to improve in the new year. Let us come back with a determination to improve on our downfalls with a focus to succeed where we succeeded and prospered. Let us maintain that level of progress, or better still, escalate to the next level. Let us consider ourselves as a family, connected in one way or another in the city, and we proudly in a city that we proudly call home.
The city manager also urged the city residents to work in hands to see consecutive developments and progress in respective walks of life.
Let us walk into the new year with refreshed and refocused minds to meet the challenges and opportunities in 2026.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
East Sepik Provincial Police Commander Superintendent Christopher Tamari has praised officers for the swift action in apprehending two suspects linked to a highway robbery near Koikin village.
Police reports indicated the incident took place on Vivek's outskirts when a vehicle overturned as its driver tried to evade the criminals. The suspects had targeted travelers, causing panic among motorists and residents. Superintendent Tamari confirmed a coordinated down raid led to the arrest. He commended the team's discipline, courage and commitment to public safety, noting their efforts prevented further community harm. Tamari described the operation as a demonstration of officers' dedication to East Sepik safety, highlighting their quick response and teamwork. The suspects remain in custody, facing robbery charges with investigation probing links to other provincial crimes. Local residents expressed relief over the arrest and called for ongoing vigilance along Vivek Highway, a site of recent ongoing incidents. Police further urged the public to stay alert and report suspicious activities to support peace and order efforts in the region. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Sorcery-related offences were among the most reported cases in the Eastern Highlands province last year, prompting provincial police to step up enforcement of laws addressing the issue as the province heads into 2026.
Eastern Highlands Police Commander Chief Superintendent John Kale says, apart from other law and order issues reported in the province last year, sorcery-related violence and retaliation killing is a common case. He says This sorcery-related violence occurs mainly in the rural parts of the province.
It's mostly expressed in the rural areas. You know, when someone dies, they accuse them of causing sorcery, and as a result, person died. So, you know, the perpetrators go ahead and burn down houses of those people who have been accused, kill them, and even injure them.
Kale added that police now have an established desk to deal with the issue in the province, and several offenders are currently facing time in prison.
Police, we got a desk now, right now. We're working very closely with the Cafe Women Association. We're providing a police unit for them to assist them to arrest them. I think last year or this year, someone got a life sentence under this initiative, and the other one got more than 20 years. Some others also received a number of imprisonment penalties.
The continued effort is not only carried out by the police but backed by the partners and non-government agencies, including individuals who are doing their part in tackling the issue in their own capacities.
We now signed an agreement with the Cafe Women Association and other NGOs who are working very closely to deal with social-related issues. And we've set up a desk with a family and sexual violence unit here at the police station to look into these issues.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
In a proactive move to ensure safety during the New Year festive season, 30 youths from Nawai Block and Bundi Camp have launched a community neighborhood watch initiative.
Led by youth leader and facilitator Alfred Rauheri and Max Gaiwari, the group is working alongside Bundi 1 police to maintain law and order within their communities. The initiative aimed to engage local youth productively while supporting the lay police force during the busy holiday period. Ward 1 Councillor Mesak Nakayui praised the group's innovation, stating that as a councillor he supports these youths for taking the lead in looking after their own communities and is committed to supporting them in the long term.
Na all youths, all at Palugot yung community lol na support team work lol policeman lo isla 2025 New Year night until 2026.
During a briefing with the volunteers, Bundi 1 Police Station Commander Sergeant Ronald McKay thanked the group for their service. He encouraged them to take ownership of their surroundings.
Sa halili lo mila, especially lo police services na lo sa kang lo community, lo control the more especially. So, and plus lo all the youths, some lo go finish all experiencing all slack something so all saw. So by si lo can step in lo, I'll be able to lo go lo. In our long run, I think this program can continue. On a staff land lo consolidate now. Some can push forward law. All authorities law to implement this program good law. Alhamdulillah community, especially law, work law, police.
The neighborhood watch operating under a 12 a.m. curfew has received backing from the Councillor Nakayui, Sergeant Meke, Metropolitan Superintendent Chris Kunyanban, and the lay police. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Bulolo MP Sam Basil Jr. has successfully completed visiting all 65 wards across his district.
Bulolo MP Sam Basil Jr. reaffirmed his commitment to ward visits, a tradition started by his late father Sam Basil Sr., which he intends to continue the legacy. These visits enable him to connect directly with the communities, updating them on progress as their MP in key areas like infrastructure, law and order, education, electricity, and other priorities. Most importantly, the visit provided a platform to hear residents' concerns and aspirations firsthand. During the outreach, Basil Jr. presented food rations and 1,000 kina to each wards, supporting local celebrations and fostering goodwill. He expressed gratitude to his family, the Bulolo District Development Authority team, and electoral officers for their dedication and seamless coordination, ensuring every ward was reached. MP Basil stated that working together can build strong communities and a brighter future for people of Morobe Province. Community members welcomed the support, voicing hopes for more projects amid ongoing challenges. Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the NASFAN market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2350 US in the interbank market. At BSP, your Kina was buying $0.2275 US, 0.3380 Australian dollars, 0.1855 euro, and 35.39 Japanese yen. Now looking at commodity prices, at New York close, gold is trading higher, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading higher, and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to TISA Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance? Your balance is 2,578 Kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your TISA Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with TISA. TISA Bank. Banking on change.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National EMTV News. Now moving to overseas news. Dozens of people are dead and one Australian is confirmed to have been injured in a fire at the Swiss ski resort of Cron, Montana.
Department of Foreign Affairs has confirmed that Australian is injured and they're receiving medical care. We don't know how severely injured they are or how old they are or even where they're being treated, because up to 115 people were injured in this blaze and they've been spread to intensive care units around Switzerland and even in Italy because the demand is just so great. We also know at least 40 people have been killed in this fire, and we're just about 100 metres away from La Constellation Bar here in Crans-Montana where it happened, and there's been a vigil set up with candles and flowers as people come to pay their respects. We spoke with one young man who said that he was here just before the fire started and was going to enter the bar but saw that the line was long and so he moved on. 5 minutes later he came back and it was engulfed in flames. He said that it's incredibly surreal. Witnesses inside have described scenes of just absolute horror. Just the fire took hold so quickly and was small, then spread in what firefighters call a flashover event. So people at the centre of it just had no time to react or escape. People were doing anything they could to get away. Take a listen to what one witness had to say a little earlier.
I thought I was either going to die or I'd manage to get out. But the only way was through a window, but the windows were blocked. So I grabbed the table and tried to smash it against the window. I couldn't, and I thought, well, I'm going to die. But finally I managed to kick the glass, it broke, and then we got out.
Several people have been killed in Iran as protests about economic conditions stretch into their 5th day.
These protests, which started in Tehran at the beginning of the week, appear to be spreading, and the crackdown from Iran's security forces appears to be intensifying. So what started as a protest by merchants in Tehran's bazaar shutting their shops, angry about high inflation and about the Iranian rial crashing to a record low against the US dollar, has now spread to multiple cities, and the merchants have been joined by students at universities and pretty much anyone unhappy with the government's repressive policies, and they allege extensive corruption and mismanagement of many issues. So this follows a number of crises which have weakened Iran's clerical regime, notably a terrible water shortage in Tehran in recent months, and in June the 12-day war which Israel started by attacking Iran's nuclear facilities and ballistic missile sites, and that led to Iranian cities, particularly Tehran, being bombed on almost a daily basis, and a number of civilians being killed, and Israel killing a number of senior Iranian officials and scientists. The Iranian military was completely unable to counter Israel's air power, and the Iranian population felt absolutely defenseless in the face of Israel's attacks. There's also been repression by the Iranian state after the war, with Iranian police and security arresting hundreds of people, accusing them of spying for Israel, and putting a large number of people to death as well. So these are the most widespread and dangerous major protests since the Woman Life Freedom Marches in 2022 and 2023. Now, the Iranian government has brutally repressed protests in the past, killing hundreds of people, and rights groups and protesters in Iran fear that might happen again. But what's different about these protests, according to analysts and people we're speaking to in Iran, is just that the situation is so much more desperate. People say they can't afford food, inflation has reached really crisis levels, services are starting to drop off, and the government has just proved unable to respond to this situation. So more and more people are desperate, and there's real doubts about whether the Iranian security forces are going to be able to contain the protests this time around.
A senior Russian military chief has handed over what Moscow claims is part of a Ukrainian drone to the US, which he says proves Kyiv was behind an attempted attack on a Russian presidential residence.
On Monday, Moscow accused Ukraine of trying to strike a residence belonging to Vladimir Putin with 91 long-range attack drones. Ukraine and Western countries have disputed the account. The Russian Defense Ministry's now posted a video showing military chiefs handing over the controlling mechanism of a drone to US officials.
The navigation systems of some of these drones are well preserved and technically functional. A decryption of the memory contents of the navigation controllers of these drones has irrefutably confirmed that the target of the attack was the complex of buildings housing the Russian president's residence.
In a separate incident, Russia claims a Ukrainian drone killed more than 20 people in a New Year's attack. Russian officials say 3 drones struck a cafe and hotel in a town in the Russian-occupied Kherson region. They say 24 people are dead and another 50 are injured.
Lauren Mamdani has been officially sworn in as the mayor of New York City. He is the city's first Muslim and first South Asian leader.
Well, there are sky-high expectations for New York's new mayor Zohran Mamdani, who was sworn in last night at midnight at an underground train station surrounded by about 20 people, including his parents and his wife, who held 2 Qurans for Mr Mamdani to pledge his allegiance to the city on. Today, this afternoon, local time in New York, he fronted crowds of New Yorkers outside City Hall, where he was publicly inaugurated by Senator Bernie Sanders. There was music, poetry and inspirational speeches from a lot of people, including Mr Mamdani himself. Take a listen to what he had to say.
The only expectation I seek to reset is that of small expectations. Beginning today, we will govern expansively and audaciously. We may not always succeed, but never will we be accused of lacking the courage to try.
The 34-year-old campaigned on a ticket of democratic socialism, and he has promised bold reforms to New York, including introducing free childcare for kids aged 0 to 5, free bus travel and a freeze on rents to help struggling New Yorkers with the rapidly rising cost of living.
Flash floods in Afghanistan have killed at least 17 people and injured about a dozen others.
Taliban-run government says 5 members of one family are among those who died when a roof collapsed on them. Authorities say at least several thousand people have been impacted across the country, and there's been significant damage to infrastructure and loss of livestock.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad. All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Meet YumiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses. UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Time returns in February 2026. This February, join us on a brand new season of Kai Time. Hi, I'm Martha. Come February, join me on a new season of Kai Time, where we continue to inspire you to make simple, budget-friendly, and tasty meals for your family. Kai Time returns on February 4, 2026, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
True Kai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. Interest in the NCD Governors Cup Soccer Tournament continues to grow, with more teams taking part since its introduction in 2024.
The NCD Governors Cup soccer competition has seen an increase in team participation since soccer was introduced in the tournament in 2024. Now entering its second year, the competition continues to gain momentum across the city. NCD Governors Cup Tournament Director Biliaki says this year's competition has seen the best so far, with strong interest shown by teams and improved standards of play on the field.
Here, in Christmas period, I'm pulling big crowd coming along NCDC Governors Cup. I especially love soccer and rugby. Along 2024, I think you mean starting soccer along 2024. Starting blood soccer been come on them 24 teams. Blood soccer along last year along 2024. Okay, not along Almeri same been come on 12 team. I'm 2024. Okay, now this year along 2025. Long old man, I'm going to long 40 blood team, blood man. Na merry go round long 10 blood team. But today launch la Governors Cup long soccer long in CDC and today lo 2025 I'm one blood best Governors Cup in CDC.
He says the growth reflects the passion for soccer and the opportunity the Governors Cup provides for young players. Mr. Akifeda added that the plans are now underway to improve the competition moving forward. He says he will negotiate with the city governor to increase the cash prizes to motivate teams and further grow the tournament in the coming years.
To 2025, thank you. Next year, we talk finish some grand final ball man today and 15,000. Next year, by me top him up, going up Lily, another 5 going up 20. But by me talk on them governor. I think Bambila governor and by giving one event chatting him blow you next year by contact 30,000 blow a man next year. So blow Mary and by Kamanta Lily 10 or 15 and by still remaining depend on number or Mary come lang because man I'm showing big interesting finish. 2024 I'm giving 26, 2025 I'm come giving 40. Now by next year price money and by some me committing finish or some 5,000 by putting one up again make him 20,000 next year. But through governor's commitment I'm coming again and by the target from the governor by 30,000 next year. Governors Cup next year.
The NCD Governors Cup continues to provide a platform for talent development and community engagement through sport. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
PNG Tertiary Basketball Association hosted a mini 3x3 holiday tournament.
The Tertiary Basketball Association, also known as TEBA, successfully hosted its mini 3x3 holiday hostel tournament. Over the weekend, the event brought together tertiary students for a fun, competitive and positive holiday basketball program. A total of 20 teams took part in the tournament. 14 teams competed in the open men's division, while 6 teams featured in the mixed division. Players and spectators turned up in numbers, creating an exciting atmosphere throughout the competition. The tournament showcased growing interest in tertiary basketball, with many new players given the chance to participate and test their skills on the court. Games were fast-paced and competitive, highlighting teamwork and sportsmanship. TEBA said the main aim of the mini tournament was to keep tertiary students engaged in positive activities during the holiday period. It also aimed to promote unity, friendship and discipline through sport. Funds raised from the event will support TEBA's planned affiliation with the Basketball Federation of Papua New Guinea in 2026. TEBA thanked referees, officials, volunteers and support staff for ensuring the tournament ran smoothly. Special appreciation was given to the Basketball Federation of Papua New Guinea, especially Basketball for Good coordinator Mr. Jordan Serre for supporting the initiative. The association says it looks forward for hosting more tournaments to grow basketball among tertiary students nationwide. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to Tisa Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance? Your balance is 2,578 kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your Tisa Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with Tisa. Tisa Bank. Banking on change.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, it's Jaylee. Are you ready for the ultimate sports experience? From the streets of Port Moresby to the global stage, we're bringing you the best of local and international sports. Profiles on PNG's rising and legendary stars, in-depth coverage of the biggest tournaments, and all the latest sports news. It's all coming back in 2026. Mark your calendars. Thursdays at 7 p.m, returning February 2026. More action, more stories, and more sports passion. See you in February 2026. Only on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The Women's Rugby League talent was on full display as the Delta Flight District hosted an exciting grand final in the Western Province.
The Women's Rugby League Grand Final was played at Waligi Village in the Delta Flight District of Western Province. The much-anticipated match featured Isawa Eagles taking on the Salole Bulldogs in front of an exciting local crowd. The game was fast, physical and entertaining from the start to the finish.
The Eagles towards the center line.
Both teams showed strong defense and great teamwork. In the end, Salole Bulldogs proved too strong, defeating the Isawa Eagles to claim the grand final victory. Fans cheered loudly as the Bulldogs controlled the match and capitalized on their scoring opportunities. The Eagles fought hard but were unable to match the Bulldogs' finishing. The Rugby League Association, Mr. Baggy Kiapa, said the grand final highlighted the growing potential for women's rugby league in the district. He invited Benjamin Dilla to officially kick off the match and witness the talent on display. Mr. Kiapa said the game showed real raw talents from young female players in the Delta Flight District. He added that with proper support and development, a women's rugby league in the Western Province has a bright future ahead. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henau, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Meet YumiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, YumiPay makes every payment simple. YumiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With Money Plus we ready,
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy tonight with chances of few showers. Daru, partly cloudy tonight with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Kerema, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Alotau, cloudy periods tonight with chances of showers. And Popondetta, cloudy with some showers and possible thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lay City, cloudy periods tonight with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Medang, cloudy periods with some rain showers and thunderstorm. Wewak, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. And in Vanimo, partly cloudy periods with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. In the New Guinea Islands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy with few showers. Kavieng, partly cloudy with chances of few showers. Kokoporabal, partly cloudy periods with few showers. Kimbe, cloudy periods with chances of few showers. And Buka, partly cloudy periods with chances of few showers. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy periods tonight with few showers and possible thunderstorms, then morning fog patches. Goroka Buns and Kundiawa, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms, then patches of morning fog. And Mendi and Tari, cloudy periods with chances of few showers and possible thunderstorms, then scattered morning fog.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Friday, the 2nd of January 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.